I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Neca Godzilla GMK regular version and the Atomic Blast version, but version 2.0 of both of these. Now this is very, very interesting, and as you guys know, NECA's no longer going to be doing Godzillas, so whatever's out there, you better go get them. Restocks are stopping after August. So if you want other ones, go out and get them. These were two that I really wanted to get because I really like the regular GMK, but not so much the Atomic Blast. And there's various reasons for that. But, you know, these I had heard, well, first off, I had heard that the paint color, or the paint apps were different on the regular version, and they were sort of cleaned up on the Atomic Blast one. I don't know about that. But however, I ordered them off of NECA's website, and when they came, and they're also in boxes, right? That's the whole thing now. But when they came, only the regular GMK was in the box, and the other one, the Atomic Blast, was still in a clamshell. I was not happy, guys. I was not happy at all. Because I thought the clamshell would be the old one, the one I already had. However, it was pointed out to me that actually they had fixed that GMK in the clamshell prior to the boxes. So, yeah. How about that? Which I found interesting. So, I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to keep this one. And it's true. It is different than the original. So, the point of doing this is to check out those differences. You know, give these guys a fresh look, a fresh review. And then, you know, show you what the differences are compared to the old ones. And that's why I wanted to do this. And that's why I'm doing them together. I've already looked at both of these once before. And the differences aren't so vast that I really needed to do it. But I wanted to. So let's get to it. Alright, let's kick things off with the basics. Like articulation. Both of these are going to be the same, but we will go over them just in case there's anything crazy weird. Jaw. Head. Neck, upper body, you're not getting too much out of it. I mean, it goes side to side really nice. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder works great. Hinge at the elbow, you're not getting a ton of range of motion there. Here's what's different on this. You got a hinge here instead of the ball joint. That's nice. And then, of course, the hinge at the hand, which I like. Splits about that much. Let's not tempt the fates. Kicks, goes back. Knee bend, can probably get it even further. Yep. And the foot is also on a ball joint. Tail has 1, 2, 3 segments, and then the bendy tail. So they did shorten this part of it, and again we will look at that, but there you go with that. Bluey is gonna be about the same. That all moves about the same. Hinge swivel moves great. Elbow, ooh, the elbow actually moves a little better on this. Hinge. Legs, ooh, a little bit tighter on this one. Knee, ooh, super tight. Oh, super tight. That's gonna need some heat on that side. This one's a little bit better. Whew, sweating. The feet, the tail, and the tail, and then the bendy. Taking a look at the standard, the one thing that, like, fault-wise, that really stood out at me was all this over paint here on the bottom of the mouth there. What is going on there? Why do we have all this on both sides? That's really ugly. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that at all. It's really bad. Otherwise, the mouth is fine. The teeth look pretty good. The inside, the tongue, all looks nice. The eyes are painted well and white. The sculpt on these guys, I like. I do. I really like this GMK. It's more crocodilian, and I'm fine with that. I've said that in my original review that I was fine with it, and I really like it. I think it works. You know, I do like the Monster Arts more, but that's neither here nor there because we're not really comparing it to that. This is just a good sculpt. It is. The tail's a little, like, I don't know if it's a little shorter here now, but it looks fine. I don't mind it. I think the dorsal fins are done very, very well. Nice white, and I like how they kind of sprayed upwards. Yeah, the you know, excess paint gives it a nice texture, in my opinion. So that isn't bad. And of course, they did away with the green, and he's mostly charcoal gray now. Which is, you know, obviously one of the biggest changes here. The nails look good before we continue. Nicely painted on the toes as well. I think that might be different too. We'll have to see. We'll get to that section in a few seconds. But yeah, it looks good, you know, a nice sculpt, and it's nice to have him in this nice charcoal gray. There is a little bit of a, like, lighter touch over it. You know, it might be looking a little green under my lights, but I have my overheads on, and I gotta stop doing that. I keep saying I'm gonna stop doing that. Because they are a little bit yellow, so it shines down a little bit yellow, but now it's a little darker on my, there we go. Move down my regular light. But yeah, I mean, you don't really see green in that anymore. So yeah, it's like a lighter, the light is capturing it a little weird, but like it's definitely not green. So yeah, it looks good. As for Bluey, he does have that weird overspray too going on the mouth. It's a little less so, and you got purple in there. There's some purples in there. In the face, a lot of blue. I'm not gonna go over the sculpt again because it's the same, just a paint. The blue is fine. You know, like, this is not my favorite thing. I understand what they were going for, but it's not my favorite thing. There's purples in there around the blues, and it looks okay. I get what they were going for. The dorsal fins look great. You know, it's kind of silvery, which is nice. I do dig it. You got more purple down here at the edges. Like, I feel like I'd want the figure all in this color, like, but when it's this little, it's kind of, like, it just looks odd to me. But it's okay. It's not bad. Like, this is gonna be an easier thing to judge when we're looking at it side by side with the other one, see if there was any improvements. It wasn't one of my favorites, like this and the Shin Godzilla that's, like, you know, shooting out the beams. Not my favorites of these. Alright, so enough talk. Enough regular review. Let's do the comparison here, because that was really what this was about. Getting these two again, to compare them with the old versions, you know, and, you know, with a little bit of different things going on, you know, sculpt-wise, I wanted to. Again, hands are different. The tails are different. He's missing the segment of his tails. It's probably in a box somewhere. But the lengths are, yeah, they're about the same. This one just has, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one has 3, with the last one being a bendy. However way you want to go is fine. You know, I know a lot of people like the more segmented tails, but I don't mind the bendy. It works. So I don't think it's a step backwards. It's just a different choice. I don't know why that choice was made, but it's a different choice. Now, the nails are different colors, like I thought. The nails on the new one, which is this one, are a lot lighter. And this one has more paint though. You can see a couple of different colors in there. This one has it too, but it's a lot more subtle. They're both good. Neither one of them are bad. I liked this figure, even with the green over it. I liked it. I thought it was good. And you know, obviously the paint job. This one is charcoal gray, and this one has that, you know, a lot of green on it to make it more crocodilian, like I said. But you know, I definitely like the new one more. But I feel like this one's unique enough that it's gonna stay in my collection. That's pretty cool. And then you can see with the teeth, with the mouth on the bottom, there is some of that here, but it's nowhere near as bad as the old one. That's definitely something I'm gonna want to fill in a little bit. Yeah, definitely, because that's just really. This isn't one of those cases where I won't mind changing it a little bit because that's just too ugly. So taking a look at the blueies here, the blueies and purples. I don't remember it being purple in the original, but yep, it's there. You do get, you know, the paint done a little bit differently on each, which is good. You know, you'd want them to be a little bit different, and that it is. Again, same other deals going on, you know, paint-wise and stuff. This one actually is a little bit lighter than the original, which is interesting. The nails are more solid here. There is more paint on the original, which is interesting. And the paint overall here is actually applied heavier than it is here. Dorsal fins look the same. You know, again, the paint variance heavier on the new one for sure. But, you know, I don't know. They're not that, neither one of them is that bad. And the face is, I kind of like the original one more on the face. The way the paint is applied there. Here it's just, you know, big blop on there, it looks like. But these ones are a lot closer, gotta say, than the other two. So it's one of those things where I think even within a production line, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get variance in there. So the variance you see in these two, as far as paint goes, is probably what you would see from figure to figure, as opposed to the old ones where, I mean, the entire paint job is different and the nails are different and, you know, obviously the tails and the wrists, but that's the same with these. So I would say if you could get the new one, get the new one because it's closer to what, you know, Godzilla is. And with the old one, with the, you know, the Atomic Blast one, it's up in the air. You know, it's whatever. You know, like if you see something here that you like more, there you go. That's your choice. And for a further size comparison, here's some figures you might have in your collection with the two Godzillas. And my final thoughts, well, I kind of already said it. The first one, the regular GMK, I think you're going to want to track this one down with the box. The Atomic Blast one, if you have the first copy already, And obviously, you know, if you want the boxes, these are the ones to go for. You know, like, if that's going to put you over, that's going to put you over. We don't go over boxes here because I really don't feel like they should have any anything to do with the figure at all. Boxes are cool, but it has nothing to do with the actual figure. So I'm here for figure reviews, guys. So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Get the GMK Atomic Blast, But if you do like the little bits of added articulation, like at the wrists or the different tail, that's something that, you know, you could factor in there for sure. I certainly did. Those are the things that pushed me over to try to check these out here. All right, and that's my review. I hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.